Gang, it's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Alright, so we back for another video. So there's three types of forex markets and analysts in the market. Alright, so the three types of analysts in the market. Alright, we're gonna go over three of them. We already went over the quizzes for the three types of markets and analysts. There's technical analysts, fundamental analysts, and sentiment analysts. Okay, so these are the three types of market analysts and forex that you can use. It's technical analysts, fundamental analysts, and sentiment analysts. Alright, so let's go over all three of them. Alright, so as you can see, this is technical analyst, fundamental, and sentiment analyst. These are the different type of three different market analysts that all forex traders use. So let's go over technical analysts. Alright, so technical analyst is a framework which traders study price movement. Okay, so you study price movement, price history. Okay, you do this by looking at the charts. You do this by drawing trend lines, Fibonacci. Alright, so the theory is that a person can look at historical price movement and determine the current trading conditions and potential price movement, okay, of the market. Alright, so you can look at the theory behind it, that a person can look at the historical price movement by looking at the charts and determine the current trading conditions and the potential price movement. Someone who uses technical analysts is called a technical analyst. Traders who use technical analysis are known as technical traders also, okay? So it's also this name on technical traders. The main evidence for using technical analysts is the theory behind this. Theoretically is all current markets information is reflected in the price, okay? So reflected by looking at the charts. Okay, so technical traders generally describe the belief by it's all in the chart. So technical technical analysts is all just looking at charts, okay, and just studying charts and price history and seeing what the charts is doing, using Fibonacci, moving average, okay, RSI, candlestick. So this is simply means that this is all known as technical analysts. It's all it's looking at the charts. Okay, so this simply means that fundamental information is the price into a current market price. Okay, we'll talk about current market price and how to use fundamental information. But if the price reflects all the information that is out there, then price action is one that will really need to be traded. Okay, so technical analysts look at the rhyme, the flow, the trend. Okay, you look at the trend, everything on the charts, the 4 hour, the 2 hour, that's all technical, okay? It's all price action. So now that you understand, technical analysts, you understand that technical analysts history tends to repeat itself. So what that basically means is that technical analysts is all about certain price and how it's held at major support and resistance levels, and how price held at major support and resistance levels in the past, and how forex traders are keeping their eyes out for it and basing their trades around those historical price levels. Okay, that's all technical analysts is about, is price history and looking at support and resistance, looking at trend lines, okay, seeing where price might head next by looking at support and resistance and basing it off of, what price did in the past. So that's all technical analysts is. You look for similar patterns, you look for chart patterns, candlestick patterns that form in the past, and you will form trades, ideas based off of that, off of price could potentially possibly act at the same way it did before, okay? Price usually is going to do the same thing it does, and before it goes up, it's going to go down, it's going to zigzag. So technical analysis is not just so about prediction, but it's about probability, okay? So technical analysis is a study of historical price action in order to identify patterns and determine probability of the future direction of price, okay? So that's all, technical analysis is. It's just, looking at the charts. As you can see right here, we're looking at the charts and price and how, if price is going to break through a new level or not. If price has trouble breaking through these levels. Charts allow us to see where a market has gone, which gives us a better idea as to where it will go next. Okay, so this is all like technical is just, looking at the charts and stuff and seeing where price will go next. Price has trouble breaking these levels. Charts allow us to see where the market has gone, which gives us a better idea of where price will go next. So it's studies of historical price action and seeing what price did in the past by looking at the charts. And that's technical analysts. Okay, so it's just by keep in mind the first thing that comes to mind is charts. Okay, it's charts. So technical analysts is the use of charts. Okay, because it's the easiest way, and it's visually, it's historical data. Okay, so technical analysts live and eat and breathe charts. Okay, which is they are often called chartists. Just like artists, they're often called chartists. They look at technical analysts and live and breathe the charts. Okay, so you can look at the past data to help you spot trend patterns and to spot trends and different patterns, chart pattern, and Fibonacci, moving average, which could help you find some great trading opportunities. This is all technical analysts. So what's more is that with all the traders who rely on technical analysts out there, these price patterns and indicators signals tend to be self-fulfilling. So as more forex traders look for certain price levels and chart patterns, the more likely these patterns will manifest themselves into the market. So now you should know technical analysts very well, but just know also that technical analyst is very subjective. This is why with anything, looking at the charts and indicators doesn't always mean that price will go in the same idea as price may have been headed in the past. So technical analysts, it's about Fibonacci, moving averages. Okay, so we already know about that. Alright, so let's go over fundamental analysts. We're going to run through all three of them right now, the three types of analysts. So fundamental analysts is whereas technical analysts involve poring over charts and patterns to identify trends. That's all technical. Fundamental analysts involve poring over economical data reports and news headlines, and even random tweets from certain world leaders. Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market by analyzing economics, socials, and political forces that may affect the current prices. If you think about it, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, just like economics 101 class, supply and demand, determine price, or in case currency exchange rate. Okay, using supply and demand as an indicator of which price could be heading is easy. But the hard part is analyzing the factors that affect supply and demand. In other words, you have to look at the different factors to determine, when it comes to fundamentals, it's the economics, is it booming or the economics suck? You have to understand the reasons why and how certain events like to increase in unemployment rates and affect the country economics and monetarily policies, which ultimately affect the levels of demand for its currency. The idea behind this type of analysis is that the country current and future economic outlooks is good. Its currency should strengthen. The better shape of a country economics is, the more foreign businesses, investors will invest in that country. This results in the need to purchase that country currencies to attain these assets. In a nutshell, this is all fundamental analysis is about: higher currency value, good economics; lower currency, bad economics. So, for example, let's take a look at the U.S. dollar. It has begun gaining strength because U.S. economics is improving. As the economics gets better, raising rates may be needed to control the growth and the inflation. However, interest rates make dollars denominated financial assets more attractive. In order to get hands on these lovely assets, traders and investors have to buy some U.S. dollars first. This increases demand for the currency. As a result, the value of the U.S. dollar will likely increase against other currencies with lesser demand. Later on in the course, you will learn about economic data points and trends to drive currency prices and why they do so. So this is all about fundamental. Is looking at the economics, the data, reflecting as far as like global, as far as like fundamental analysis is essential to understand how economic, finances, and political news will impact currency exchange rates. This requires a good understanding of microeconomics and geopolitics. No need to be intimidated by such fancy sounding words though. Fundamental analysis is just a way of analyzing the potential moves of a currency through the strength or weaknesses of the country economic outlooks. Okay, so it sounds pretty awesome. Okay, and the last one is the sentimental analyst. Most traders are technical analysts. I'm a technical analyst. Okay, fundamental analyst is looking at the news too. Sometimes you look at the news like TradingView. We got TradingView.com. I kind of like it's like technical analyst. Um, Sentimental analyst is used to guide. It's the last form of analyst that you can use. It's basically on how traders feel whether about the overall currency market and basically per a particular currency pair. Either you said that price action will directly reflect all unavailable markets information. Unfortunately, for forex traders, it isn't that simple. Okay, the forex market do not simply reflect all the information out there because traders will all just act the same way. Of course, this isn't how things work. This is why sentimental analysis is important. Each trader has his or her own opinion of why the market is acting the way it does, whether it trades the same direction of the market or against it. The market is just like Facebook. It is a complex network made of individuals who want to spam the news feed. Kidding aside, the market basically represents what all traders, you, Warren Buffett, or Celine from Donut Shop feel about the market. Each trader thoughts and opinions which are expressed through whatever position they take help from the overall sentiment of the market regardless of whether the information is out there. No problem is that the retail trader, no matter how strongly you feel about the certain trade, you can't move the forex market in your favor. So even if you truly believe that the dollar is going up, but everyone else saying it's bearish and it's going down, there's nothing much you can do about it. Okay, as a trader, you have to take all this into consideration. You need to perform the sentimental analysis. It goes up. You have a feeling of whether it's bullish or bearish. Okay, so that's all what sentimental is having a feeling of whether it's bullish and bearish. You have that decision. Then you have to decide how you want to incorporate that perception of market sentimental into your trading strategy. If you choose to simply ignore the market sentiment, that's your choice. But hey, we're telling you now it's your loss. Sentimental analysis is often used as a contrary indicator. There are a couple ideas why this is. One idea behind this is that almost everyone shares the same sentiment. Then times to go to the history trades against the popular sentiments. For example, if everyone there are mamas bullish and saying that the Euro USD it might be the time to go short or sell, eventually it might not go that way. So another idea of most retail forex traders is that 70 or 80% of retail traders lose their money. Okay, so sentiment analyst is important tool to use in your toolbox. So those are the three different types of analysts. Okay, so as far as sentimental analysts, fundamental analysts, and technical analysts. All right, so it's your boy Nature, aka Nature Gang.